Hello folks, this is James Gennard of Stourbridge U3A. What I'm going to do today is to show you how to add events to your group web pages within the SiteWorks site. So the first thing to do is to go find your U3A address. So here we have a search for Stourbridge U3A, the link here, click on it. We get the web address up here, the URL. So if I click in here, and add on a slash and WP-admin, we get to the logon page for Stourbridge U3A for this particular ID. So you have to put in manually your user ID and also your password. These are already remembered in the browser for me. So log in. You've now got the dashboard for the admin access for Stourbridge U3A. And if we look at groups, it shows you only the groups for which this ID is responsible. So your group should appear here. There may only be one, of course. If we click on events, then what we see is all the events that are applicable to Stourbridge U3A, but they're not actually group specific. So if we were to go down past all events to add event, we'll start the process of adding an event to a group. Now, the first thing to say is there are a few compulsory fields, i.e. information that has to be entered before you can save and publish an event. So the first thing is to put in the title. So what I'm going to do is put in a lifestyle group exhibition in Stourbridge Library. It's quite important that you make the title descriptive so that people understand what it is you're offering to them. Now, this yellow bar is very important. Do not delete it because it contains a summary of the information you're about to enter lower. Now, below this bar, you can put in extra information. So if I simply just click here, I can simply type. If I want to do something special like add images, I use the slash. And therefore we get some extra things like putting in a single image or a set of images in the gallery or an audio file or a calendar entry. We don't want any of that. So in actual fact, I'm going to delete that particular slash and just type in exhibition of lifestyle topics with members on hand to advise visitors about the group. Now, that's all we need put in at the moment, but we have to put in some compulsory information below. So scroll down. Anything marked with a red asterisk is a compulsory item. So here we've got a category. Well, I think the closest to this topic is a workshop. The event date has to be a date in the future. I'm going to pick the 10th of January, which is a Saturday. Then also down here, it has to be assigned to the group. So there are only two groups on offer for this ID, and one of them is lifestyle, which is a logical one. Now, the other thing about a meeting that's public, we should put the times in. So I'm going to put 10 o'clock so that people can come in at a reasonable hour and make it 2 o'clock, which is 1400 hours for the end time. Now, the other thing that might want to do is select the venue, because that would be published in the summary, as Stourbridge Library, because the library could be anyone, couldn't it? Anywhere. And the contact is from the list of contacts we have already, and I think this is liaison for lifestyle group. So liaison lifestyle group, that happens to be me. Now, the optional fields here are cost information, that there's no cost, so it's not important here, and advanced booking. If you need to book in advance, it will give a note to that. We don't need to do that for this. This is a drop-in event. So now we've got the minimum amount of information and a little bit of advice for people. We can save the draft. Whenever you make a change, always remember to go to the save function and put it in. And this button next door to it is a view option. So click on this. It shows which format do you want. We want it checked for desktop and preview it in a new tab. So this shows what it's going to look like. Well, that's reasonable, isn't it? So now we're happy with it. We can go back to the original tab and we can publish it. Now, when you press publish, it does ask for a second check because it's going to go public and it's going to happen immediately. So once you've done that, it's actually available for people to see from the general public. So if I do that now, and you want to go see what it looks like, we can go view the event. So this is the event. Now that's the event, but if we were to go to events here, this is the general U3A events list, and it doesn't appear, which is quite right, because this event is unique to lifestyle. So go to the groups tab and have a look at the lifestyle group. The header is the same as before. The description is the same as before, but at the bottom we have this event being added, and it's quite accurate to what we've done. So that's quite good. It's actually working as it should. So now the important thing is to close down the tabs that you have and to exit properly by logging out of the website, because it's a risk to the group if you leave it open for people to hack into. So once we log out, that's the task finished. Thank you very much.